Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy, Prince of Egypt, and I'm really excited for this video, guys, because today we received the version 6.2.4 update notice, and I did read the changes that were made in our game, and it really helped us a lot because the interfaces had been changed and come to us is more diligent. Nowadays, I think they started these changes around 2020, and today we received another update. I think this was the last set of the changes for this auto battle. And without further ado, let's get into the video. And let's start with this version 6.2.4 update. And the first update details is an error of the critical rate being applied higher than the normal value for the first hit of each skill has been resolved. So I think there has been an error with the critical hits of the monsters, although we might not saw that in game, but they resolved it. I don't know which monster, but I think it's for all the monsters in the game. So with their apology, they gave a compensation. Rune power up stone, uh, 500 pieces. Then the mana 1 million mana stone were the uh, items they compensate because of the error. The items will be available after the 6.2.4 which we received, and the rune power up stones will expire after May 31st. So that's it. Another freebies from Come to Us. And if guys, if you don't know how about the rune power up for those new in the game, these are the items in which is included in the snapshot. The power up stones helps you power up your runes. I mostly use this when I'm power upping the uh, rune from around 14 plus 14 to make it 15 or plus 13 to make it 15, and it is consumable, so it will be used when you uh, put it up in this selection box. So that's it, guys. 500 pieces are a large number because during the I think last year 2020 they gave around only 20 per day, but I think it's only days before uh it ends. So that's a good thing they gave us 500 pieces. And the second change, the rune artifact power up improvement. So the power up speed has been improved. And let's see it, guys, the how it affects the interface for the rune power up, so you can know what are the changes. And let's try, I think let's try it for a decent rune that has a speed. Oh no, I don't have any. Think let's do the all runes with. Let's have an example here. I'm losing so much time. All right, here it is. Let's try to power up and let's do the single power up so we can see what improvement because it says that the power up speed has been improved. So during the old version, when you power up a rune, it has a slow mo uh what you call this, a slow mo instance when it's going to be a successful power up or it's a failed power up. So let's try one time. If so, it doesn't have the animation whether it's going to be fail or going to be a success power up. Let's try it again, guys. Now I will show you how the animation works because I did say a lot, but the camera, the screen doesn't. I didn't switch off the screen, so let's try it again, and I'll show it to you guys how it is done. And let's try it here. So we already know the power up animation is speeds up a little bit. It doesn't show the slow mo at the very top of the success or fail rate. Now let's power up this up to +3 and and that is the animation. The attack animation, the animation for the attack uh goes first before the animation for the actual value of the attack. So that's the only change. But if you are an old Summoners War player, then you will actually notice that one that it has been changed. So let's go now to the another change, the fuse center, an essence breakdown function that allows you to get lower grade essences by breaking down the higher essences and has been added. So this is the reverse of diffusion where you can get higher essences by fusing uh, low essences, and this is the reverse method where you have a high essence and you are missing mid and low essences, then you can break down it to low essences, and this is this change. So the mid to low, one mid essence is equal to three low essences, and the cost is 2000 mana stones, and so on and so forth. So let's try it in game and see if that actually change a lot. So let's go with the craft. So there is the icon, and I will try to break down this one, this high, essence of magic high, and it goes down to three pieces of mid essences. So that is a very good tool for almost all the new players and for all the Summoners War players because if you are actually farming a lot of GB10 and the level 10 dungeons and 12, you will have a lot of high essences, and that's an innovation, an upgrade to the old version because we have this problem of farming again to the lower dungeons just to get the mid and low essences. So that's a good upgrade with the interface of the fusion. And all right, let's go on the another change, and that's and that is about the refrain grindstone gem select and cell function. So this is the missing cell and cell function with the rephrase because I did farm mostly on R3 and I had this problem because you just need to complete or to sell what you have received without any of this function. Now it is added. You can now select and sell all those items that you farmed in the Rift raid without even going to your inventory and sell them. Yeah, that's a good upgrade from Summoner from Come to Us, Summoner Swar, that they made this sell button. That's it, guys. That's my problem with the rephrase. I'm I'm happy that they noticed that one. So this is another this is another problem for the Summoners War players. When they added the auto battle system, they didn't add the secret dungeon. You have to manual it when a friend of yours uh, actually find a secret dungeon, and it's quite annoying not to have a auto battle with the secret dungeon because you need to manual all before you farm all the material for crafting. You have to manual this one, so that's a good upgrade again from Summoners who are come to us. Thank you a lot for that uh, tree bump or change. So another change, the power saving mode will now be dismissed immediately when returning to the game after switching the screen from the power saving mode, such as moving to the background or receiving a call. Okay, that's a actually that is actually a something about the power saving mode, but I don't do that actually in when I'm playing summoners where I just minimize the brightness because when you farm a lot, then you don't want your phone to have actually losing a lot of battery. So the battle loading, another change is the battle loading optimization. Overall loading speed has been improved and multi battle frame has been stabilized. This applies only to iOS 9.0 and up to Android 8.0. So I think all the Android are now 10.0. I think so. So with that change, let us try actual if that is actually true with the game. Let's go to the multi battle and let's select a dungeon scenario. It says that the loading screen is had been speed up. So yeah, maybe think so. It's quite now speed up and also the frame. This frame, the frame of the multi battle, it was stretched out. Before you can see the boxes here. These boxes you can see it uh, on the old multi battle interface, but now it has been enlarged to maximize the screen of the multi battle. So that's it. That is the change for the battle loading optimization and the multi battle frame. Now let's go to the fusion hexagram. improvement. And if in the fusion hexagram, I think, yeah, it has now changed. They added a button where you can now look where is the monster is located. You don't have to close the fusion hexagram tab and look for the monster and put it into your inventory so that you can craft them. I think you can now choose, or you can now find your monster, because during the first, I think the first version, because there are a lot of storage there is in the game, you can find the monster that you need. So now you can now find them, or if you don't have them, yeah, it already says you that uh, the monster is inside the sealed shrine, so you can get it from there. And it's now easier for us to know where are the monster, because when you have a lot of monsters, it's really hard to find those those monsters. So it is now, they made it easier for us and for the new players. So it. That's the change there. As you can see, we will try to look for a monster like this one. It says that you can use monster stored in Seal Shrine as material. So you know now that the monster is in the sealed shrine, and you can pick it up and craft whatever monsters you will craft. And that is the change for that. So the another change is summon monster sealed shrine monster selection method improvement. You can now cancel the monster selection by tapping more than the maximum number of monsters that can be selected. So this is another change that helps us a lot, because when you put a monster inside the sealed shrine and you want it to move on your main inventory, and you pick, and there is a lot of monsters that has the same name, and you need only one, and you misclick, you pick two, you cannot cancel the uh, selection. But now they have solved the problem. For example, uh, this one, mischievous bot, when you pick this one and you want it to move on the main inventory, this one for example, this skeleton, when you only need four, but you misclick, and you can't cancel this one. You just need to put it on the opposite inventory, and you 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 move it again on the seal shrine, and that's a problem for us, because when you only need one monster and you can cancel this one, but now you just need to click until it cancels, until you reach the maximum number of masters inside your seal shrine, and it will cancel automatically. So let's try to pick at until 2, the remaining 2. So 6, 7, and we pick again, it will cancel out. So that is the solution that I am waiting for, and I think also some of you guys also wants this change, and they did notice this one. This is a problem for those upgrading your monsters. So that's a good improvement again from Summoners Summoners War come to us. So another thing, another upgrade or another change, monster sorting function improvement. So and this is also an upgrade to the system, the sorting. As you can see, this seal shrine, it has now a sort or filter here at the top left corner where you can sort out which monsters attribute and so on and so forth. So it is now easy for us to see. And I think yeah, the monster storage, uh, yeah, this one, the monster is storage. They have a filter at the top left of the window, and also this one, the seal shrine. They had also in change or added a filter to sort out the monsters. And also, I think, yeah, the craft building also have a filter when you want to craft 3 star. And I think also the crafting of this one, when you pick this one, you can now filter it. Yeah, there is a filter, master shield shrine, a function of to sort out monsters by monster level when crafting 3 stars. So that's their addition or improvement of the crafting of Rainbow Mons. So the next change, you can now check not only the content tips but also general game tips from the loading screen. A menu to check game tips has been added to the bottom of help. So where is that one? And now check not only the content tips but also the general game tips from the loading screen. A menu to check game tips has been added at the bottom of help. Actually, I don't see this one, but if you need help, just look at the YouTube videos. You will have more content. Introduction page, the global interview page has been changed to a page introducing SWC and the formal champions, summoner, profile, game introduction. Yeah, uh, it's not a game changing change. So if you are interested, I think you can check it out. Bug fixes fix an issue of the boss attack or their settings changing when you fight against the boss in the Tartarus Labyrinth while using the repeat battle in Dimension Hole. Okay, I think that's a good change because of the repeat battle. Some algorithms may change. So master bug fixes, I think we now have we now have some nerfs or fix bug fixes. Yeah, bug fixes I think. So the water and light OMUG past life spell. So I don't have OMUG, but we'll read it through. The fix an issue of the destroyed HP not showing up in UI correctly when the skill is used on the target with destroyed HP. Okay. Fixed an issue of an attack bar increasing text being exposed incorrectly under certain situations. So these are internal changes, and I think it doesn't affect the skill itself, but it is an internal effect. So I think it's all also they are the same. All OMUG Burning Soul, the skill effect displayed has been improved to be shown in more accurate locations. So it's also a, I think, animation of the showing of the uh, skill effect. So Fire Wind and Dark Onimusha Blade Slaughter fix an issue of the injure effect being applied multiple times when the skill defeats multiple monsters. So that's quite OP when you kill multiple monsters, then you have multiple endure effect. And I think they did fix it. I think I think the fix would have if you kill the last monster, if there are multiple monsters in front of you and you kill the last monsters with simultaneously you kill them all, and the last monster, that effect would come on the last monsters that you defeat, because the Onimushas, I think, have the AoE, the second skill AoE, I think that is the one. All right, I think so. The Fire, Wind, and Dark. So yeah, I think they are all the same. The Fire, Wind, and Dark. Let's look at here and see if I think it's the second skill. Yeah, the Blade Slaughter. It is an AoE attack, so that is being fixed. So the other modification, monster skill description modification, are the Dark OMUG. If you don't read it uh, repeatedly, or you did not focus on reading it, the whole text, you can't really notice the difference with these two changes. But I did repeatedly read it and thoroughly understand, or uh, points out, look for the change, and I saw that grants the curse of death on the enemy target, excluding the boss that cannot be removed to reduce. Now, the old one is to reduce, and the new is to inflict damage by 25% of target's max HP. So, I think this is a just a text change modification, because when you read this one, I didn't actually understand that is actually a just a text modification, because when you actually read the old one, you can't really understand what uh, the developers want, if to reduce or to because you are attacking, so you need to inflict and not to reduce. So that is a only a text, I think, a text modification. So the other monster skill description modification would be the Water Onimusha Suwiki Undergo Hardship, the passive. Before, increases the attack power by 10% each, up to 250% whenever monsters except yourself get a turn. So the new uh, uh, skill modification is increases your attack power by 10% each, up to 250% whenever monster except yourself get a turn. So I did test this out. I did look at my old videos after testing, and it didn't actually change. It just changed the text or the description. That's it, guys. I did cover all the changes with the 6.2.4 update. And all these updates are all for the benefit of the new players and also the old players. I hope that I did create or inform you about these changes, the version 6.2.4 update by Come to Us Summoners War. And if you like this video, guys, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It would be a great help for me and for the channel. So please do subscribe. So thank you, guys. Keep safe and see you in the next video. Peace.